when you start gardening in the shade, you have a limited palette and what's going to grow and what's going to thrive, because people are used to the big flamboyant, colorful gardens with the lilies and the daylilies and the sunflowers, and I love all those flowers. So one of the things that our goal was to show people that you can have a colorful, shady garden.
She had a long history of gardening coming into it, so.
My parents were big gardeners. My grandparents were gardeners. Even when I was in college, I had like house plants, and I had a palm tree in the dormitory. When I moved here, that didn't necessarily work because they had a sunny environment, we had a shady environment. So there was a lot of experimentation that had to take place. And hostas thrive in this environment. Hostas have from white flowers to very, very dark purple flowers. The flowers add certainly some color to the environment, and the bumblebees and the hummingbirds frequent here, so they add movement, they add color also to the palette. And certain hostas have been bought as memorials to friends who have passed, so it's like a continuous memorial to them. And he would say to me, "How big are those going to get?" Because he likes everything small. I would say to him, "Oh no, not too bad." And then the following year I'd say to him, "You need to build me another garden." And so gradually gardens just sort of happened.
We never had a master plan for this. It's all just evolved, and the evolution of it is what's exciting. So really at this point, our 9 to 5 is the garden. But it's a great retirement job, especially the train. Those are individual plants. You know, I've grown some of them from one leaf to what they are today. And some of them, you know, were only this tall when we got them. And, you know, it's just like a real railroad. It's going to hit branches and stuff. So you prune the branches, and 3 weeks later, the branch is right back there interfering with the train again. And it's just like a real railroad. They have to continuously prune the right of way for the train to get through. But
well, he wants it to look like a train stop. But
well, yeah. I mean, the name of the town is Whit's End Gardens, and we love sharing the garden. We love sharing the garden when they bring little children. Happy children is always rewarding to me.
And we have a couple families that come, and they've been using the garden as a means of taking their family pictures so they can see how the kids are aging. Oh, this is a true family garden, because our children, they come to help us as far as the certainly for garden walks, to help run the trains, to help monitor things. Our grandchildren have grown up here. They learned to talk to adults because people were coming to our yard. They know enough about the hostas or the train or whatever to tell people what things were, but they learned how to talk to adults. They know how to shake hands. They know how to be polite. They know how to look people in the eye, etc. And that was all because of the garden.
It is a children's garden. It's an adult garden. It's an old
An elderly.
yeah, whatever we are. You know, it's for all ages. So I like to hope that in some way we inspire the visitors that come through the garden to try something that they weren't comfortable with. Go out of your comfort zone and see what kind of results you can come up with. You'd be surprised.
For us, being retired, to have the plants and the challenges keeps us thinking, keeps us reading, keeps us researching. I like to watch things grow. I do. I like to see how they mature, and I'm hoping that people, when they look through here, when they would see something would make them smile. Yeah, and it's also a very peaceful place. Yeah, I think that's probably it.
I think that's the message I would have.